Peace, family. Yo, this is Brother Hot Tim. You are now on Gye-Nyame journey. We are getting stuff set, and I ain't want to just leave you there with nothing popping off right now. I got a whole screen, the Real Life of Gye-Nyame Journey screen, so that I can take some time and do some of the stuff I'm doing now. But I don't like keeping some of y'all waiting because it's early morning. Y'all be like, man, this brother up here playing. He ain't doing no show this morning. I'm doing the show this morning. I'm up here. I'm ready. I'm ready to get out here, toast these ancestors. I'm ready to get this beautiful, marvelous day started. The black signal has been unleashed. We are up on all of our stations. I want to remind everyone that we have the Per Ankh this week, Tawi Family Village on Imani, March the 8th, 2020 at 11:30 a.m. We ask you to come out and listen as our youth speak. We got Kingston Thornton. We'll be doing a little thing about suspension in time, May Save 9. We got young Levon Cobb the 4th, young, gifted, and black. Gonna be going down. We got Brother Cleveland Brown talking about the warrior mindset. We got Brother Tykees, Black Excellence and Empowerment. We all may have a few more young people coming into place, and I am excited to listen to what they have to say, things like that. So last night we had the show and we discussed the Proverbs. I want to make sure you see the Proverbs we shared. These are the Proverbs for the week. At least, you know, while we pumping it out. They who cannot confess their limitations to the divine head cannot begin the process of fulfillment, said the knowledge holders. Man, they who are not willing, number 2, they who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled, said the knowledge holders. Sacrifice harmonizes through right measure. It realigns forces, said the knowledge holders. And the last one, the human being freedom is in the inner head, say the knowledge holders. The freedom, the human being freedom is in the inner head, you know. And I drop my opinions on all of those, but now it is time for us to welcome you into the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. And the man, girl, can't be eating them. Come on. Oh my God. And it's echoing. I got to stop the echo. And of course, you know, this is the Daily Toast. And this is a Heart of a Summer production. Well, we strive to blow up your old paradigm.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink your water. Come on, drink your water. But first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink. Or should we say, breathe, then drink. Somebody burning oatmeal. Now grab your glass for that water. Get your picture of that water. Lift that pitcher of that water or your glass. Simply pour some water. It could be a bottle too. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, lift, pour, then drink. Now, move your body and drink some water. Stretch that spine. Move your body, drink some water. Move your body, drink some water. Family, move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Now, raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, raise, toast, then. Take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But to stay healthy, remember the 4 pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a coaching appropriate diet, but hey, still take your breath. First, lift and pour. Then move your body. Hey, hey. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Now, drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Hey, hey. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Family, 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 family. Man, it is so good to be here to toast the ancestors with you this morning. And I wanted to see if we got anything on the Gye-Nyame Journey news feed. We're going to go and we're going to check out what's going on the news feed real quick so that we could go and say, oh, by the way, I forgot. Family, we are raising funds. We are looking for supporters to help us with the Malcolm X Festival, right? You go to the link. I'm gonna post the link up for y'all so that you could go to the Malcolm X. You can help us. You know what I'm saying? By supporting us through Gumroad. Yep. Through supporting us through Gumroad, you can help us out. We're asking for a $20. We're asking for $20 support, and for that $20 or more, you give more. You can go and you can help us put on a magnificent festival. So let me make sure that I share this with you, and then also share it with some of your friends and family. You know what I'm saying? Those of you that might be coming out to the Malcolm X Festival, you want to make sure that it's nice. You want to make sure that we got everything that we need to have there. Come on out and support us. Man, oh man. And also go on and make sure that you hit us up and become become one of the supporters of the Malcolm X Festival. This year, we're trying to raise about $4,000 so that we can put on a nice festival, we got a nice space. It's just a matter of filling the space with activities, with affordable activities that the family could come out and be able to have a good time, be able to check out some of the vendors. We building, family, we moving forward, and we would love your support and your assistance. So let's see what we got on the timeline here. As you can see, the timeline, you see, we got several timelines going down there, right? Also, and I always forget, make sure you check out our free e-course. It's Gye-Nyame Media. It's free GNJecourse.com, free GNJecourse.com. But let's go and look at the news. I'll post up a link for that as well. How slavery became America's first big business. This is on Vox, and let's go and check it out. This is on Vox. Vox be having some nice articles. They just came out of nowhere, but look at all that cotton. Look at all that cotton. How slavery became America's first big business. This is weighing cotton in Virginia, circa 1905. Historian and author Edward E. Baptiste explains how slavery helped the U.S. go from a colonial economy to the second biggest industrial power in the world. Edward E. Baptiste, I think he wrote The Half Has Never Been Told. Excellent book. If you have not read that book, I would say that is one of the books that you may need to get. All right? I'm going to work on the lighting. I see that the lighting is horrible. I'm going to work on the lighting, I promise. All right. Of the many myths told about American slavery, one of the biggest is that it was an archaic practice that only enriched a small number of men. The argument has often been used to diminish the scale of slavery, reducing it to a crime committed by a few Southern planters, one that did not touch the rest of the United States. Slavery, the argument goes, was an ineffective system, and that the labor of the enslaved was considered less productive than that of free workers being paid a wage. The use of enslaved labor has been presented as a pre-modern practice that had no ties to the capitalism that allowed America to become and remain a leading global economy. Lies, I bet. But we're gonna finish a little bit of the article so you can see for yourself. But as with so many stories about slavery, this is untrue. Slavery, particularly the cotton slavery that existed from the end of the 18th century to the beginning of the Civil War, was a thoroughly modern business, one that was continuously changing to maximize profits. To grow cotton that would clothe the world and fuel global industrializations, thousands of young enslaved men and women, the children of stolen ancestors legally treated as property, were transported from Maryland and Virginia, hundreds of miles south. Now, they didn't say Africa, they said Maryland and Virginia, hundreds of miles south, and forcibly retrained to become America's most efficient laborers, as they were pushed into the expanding territories of Mississippi and Louisiana. Now, that's an angle that many of us miss, right? We was on the East Coast. They transported us from the East Coast south into the expanding territories. Sold and bid on at auctions and resettled onto forced labor camps that were given a task to plant and pick thousands of pounds of cotton. Look at that picture there. Man. In 1897, photo African-American men and boys are shown picking cotton on a plantation in Atlanta, Georgia. The bodies of enslaved served as America's largest financial asset, and they were forced to maintain America's most exported commodity. In 60 years, from 1801 to 1862, the amount of cotton picked daily by enslaved persons increased 400%. The profits from cotton propelled the U.S. into a position as one of the leading economies in the world and made the South its most prosperous region. The ownership of enslaved people increased wealth for Southern planters so much that by the dawn of the Civil War, the Mississippi River Valley had more millionaires per capita than any other region. In recent years, a growing field of scholarship has outlined how America, through the country's geographic growth after the American Revolution and the slavers' desire for increased cotton production, create a complex system aimed at monetizing and maximizing the labor of the enslaved. In the cotton fields of the Deep South, this system rested on a continuous threat of violence and a meticulous use of record keeping. That record keeping system is still being used today, family. The labor of each person was tracked daily. Sound familiar? And those who did not meet their assigned picking goals were beaten. The best workers were beaten as well.
What key?
The whip and other results coercing them into doing even more work in even less time. So you can go on and you can finish reading that because Baptiste in his book he breaks this whole piece down, family. And the title of the book is so appropriate because the half has never been told. But you're going to hear about it here on Gye-Nyame Journey. We need to strive to blow up those old paradigms. Alright, let's go. See Mars like you never before in the highest resolution panorama ever for the Curiosity rover. Alright, that's a nice picture there, but the only reason I posted this up was because I know they're going to have it sound like it looked like a resolution or it looked like missing, but family, I'm just to pop up. They might have took them down. Look at that. They took, because when I posted the pic, there it go right there. Wall. What is that? That looks like a goddamn wall. And, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and what I'm saying, I'm not on that. But that looked like all this space, all this black right here. This couldn't be filled in with. That looked like a wall. And I could be wrong. I have often been wrong in my life. Okay, cool. Now I see what it is. All right, that's a messed up camera. They need to do something with that because, the conspiracy people going to be like, man, that's a wall. I'm trying to take, look, there's a wall on Mars. Let's go and zoom in. Look at the wall. That's a wall. But actually, it's the way that the camera is cut in there. NASA, you could have did a better job than that. You know what I'm saying? They just be looking for shit to get people to be all caught up in, man, that's a wall, man. But actually, it's the way the camera is cut. But I just wanted to throw that up there. And, so when people start talking about, man, there's walls on Mars. There's a wall on Mars. You could be like, nah, we looked at it on Gye-Nyame Journey. But that do look like a wall. You know what I'm saying? NASA, you couldn't cut it better than that. Y'all couldn't all this money, tax money, they could not cut it out better than that. Come on now. It looked like something that my kindergarten class cut out. Look, come on now, NASA. Y'all making all that big money. Come on now. Get all that money. And you got us on the Mars. Looking all cheap. Like we just couldn't get around camera lens. Come on, man. When the slave traders were African. Uh-oh. Now, there's an article, this from the Wall Street Journal. Go and check it out. Reparations rebranded. This is a Washington Post article, and I don't have access to it, but you might be able to get it free. But this man right here, I think that's Mr. Jim Clyburn. You know what I'm saying? He want to take the idea of reparations and give it to everybody. South Carolina, y'all can't keep this man. Y'all have to go on. Y'all, An example has to be set. An example has to be set. You know what I'm saying? Jim Clyburn cannot stay. We can't have olders in positions of power like this, family. We can't do it. We can't do it. All right? So, look at this man. Call your cousins in South Carolina. He can't stay. He has to be removed. Okay? Jim Clyburn, that's his name. Right? Reparations rebranded. So go and check out the article, because it's some foolishness. Guaranteed foolishness. States scramble to prepare ahead of food stamp rule change. Looked at the article, and you read the article and you think everybody on food stamps is black. Hold on, it's real life here, Gye-Nyame Journey. Let me go to my real life screen so I can see what's going on. All right, Biggie, what's going on? All right, so states scramble to prepare. So those great pumpkin cuts are on their way. So go and get ready. Great pumpkin cuts are on their way. So family, we're about to go and get started. So let's go on and let's get ourselves together. And we are going to go to Daily Toaster screen. I'm gonna have to figure out how to not, because I don't like that screen right there like that. But anyway, we're gonna go to the Daily Toaster screen. Time to toast. Subscribe to G&J. Subscribe at gnjmedia.live to add your ancestors. Post them in the comment section. Okay? So those that want to get their ancestors on the list, post them up. We'll celebrate them with you. We have no problem with it. No problem with it at all. Shouts out to Miss Cynthia Jackson. Shouts out to Netta Kyle. I said Alhina. Did I say that right? Alhina. All right, cool. All right, so family, let's go on and let's get our ambrosia. I bust out another brown bottle this weekend. Let's go and get this one. Let's go. Woo! Love it. Look at that. Nothing like when you got that ambrosia and it's... All right. Don't take a whiff. Take a whiff. Take a whiff, Spreaker. Take a whiff. Take a whiff. Facebook, YouTube. So let's do our toast. We lift up our glass to the Creator, or whatever name you choose to call the Creator. We lift up our glass and we salute that Creator and we say, Ashe. From our Creator, or whatever name you choose to call the Creator, we move to our list of our ancestors. And we call on our ancestors, our personal ancestors. And once again, I'm trying to learn the list, so let's do it. Miles Brown, Ms. Zan, Robert Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William Walter, Christopher Gaston, Alina, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Washington Ellis, Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fuller, Machi Q. Pimenel, No More X, Sapet Mott, Ron, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusef Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofo, Actor Jr., Jay Edwards, Carlisle Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Danielle Pulling, the Luxter Brothers, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Miss Frederick Crawley, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janice Foster, Charles Jordan, Kelly Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Chris Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratley, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Ago Sosu, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selva Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Sparrow, Slimmy, Melvin, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hitter Pearson, Sergeant Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, made it pretty far. Freeman Bankster, May Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, W.D. Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. West Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry World, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Elder Augusta, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martinez, Elder Amatet Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs, Second Bennett Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Chief Finam, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, D'Amico Russell, Demon Aries, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan. Shouts out to Brother Kwame and great morning to you. Want to send some love up for Geraldine Bailey Sims to honor her transition just for today, please. Geraldine Bailey Sims. Got it. Move on. William Walter West, Angela Parrish, Elder Basiji Fulani, Jim Robson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, DeFritas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scanterbury, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Kevin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Mary Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Ethan Cadney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Nayland Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Pollard, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Kristen Nichols, Connor Robson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Bookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Ward, the first Stacey Strife, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkerson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Levis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Halley Johnson, Archie Morgan Armstead, Diane Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, in that bag, in the front, this bag right here, in the front. Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula and Andrew Baker, it's Real Life Here, Journey. Patricia and Edwin Brooks, William and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet McCase, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Hatch Senior, Mally Miller, Ozzie Hatch, That Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Adam Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Richard Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Coker, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Phil Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Mark Ward Dawson, Big Mama Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Ms. Benella, Albert Motley, Joe Dean Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Urchin Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, and West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Bond, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Barbara Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Bradley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rupert Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruben Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Nerman Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamaha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McMahon, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Brawlers, Reginald Oliver, Marjorie Cover, George Swan, Monty Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shawnee Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. We move on to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, we got James Carswell, we got Liberta Adams, we have Liberta Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, we got Elder Shaka McNair, we got Anthony Brown, we got Jonathan Ford, we got Lottie Gaucher, we got Cousin Tony, we got Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shane Lewis, Ronald Sheldon Jr., Damien Thomas, Tina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy Mama, Aunt Lady Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joey, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severn Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sadie Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Etta Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner. Khalid is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flynn, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilly, Angeline Gantz, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Audrey Gripper, Dominic Nichols, Ruth Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Munger III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jashandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry Essex II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, L.L.T. Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem and Coma, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Towton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Justin Carl White, Desi Woods, T.L.R. Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Drusilla Merle, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Merle, Sylvester Foster, James and Lizzie Winston, Abe and Julia Lawrence, Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Coper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don, Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, good grief, I keep seeing a Mac there. Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor. We got Mary Smith, Juanita Florine Stith Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Janet Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko, D. Nice Hill, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams. We raise up our glass and we salute each and every last one of our ancestors. And with that, we give out a mighty, mighty, mighty ashe. From there, family, move on to the present moment. We salute the past. Now it's time for us to get in the moment. Family, I want to give a round of applause first to all of the Nia-born out there. Shouts out. Shouts out. I don't know why nothing ain't showing up on Facebook. Shouts out. So, family, I want to thank all of the Nia babies out there because, you was born on purpose. You was born for a purpose. So let's keep moving. Let's keep building. Keep your shine up. So I want you to activate those reticular formations, and we need to go out. It's in Nia. We're looking for down. We want to find Nia wherever it is. We want to go on and we want to post it up. Take a picture of it. Send a picture to Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Send a picture to Gye-Nyame Journey Live. Send a picture to Gye-Nyame Journey Media on Facebook. All right, family. For those that don't speak the language, Nia means purpose. Balance is the meiotic principle of the day. Yellow is the color, as you can see. I got the golden line, golden yellow, and I got the light yellow up underneath. Rhythm. Hermetic law. Kofi is the male name. Afua is the female name. Family, we raise our glass. We salute this moment. We salute this moment on purpose, in purpose, and with purpose. Family, we lift up our glass and we salute. We salute the principle of the moment, and we also take our role in this moment on purpose. Right? We're no longer living on accident. We're living on purpose, right? In purpose. And doing action through purpose, right? So we lift up our glass so that we can make sure that we are keeping our pact with our ancestors and we are fulfilling the promise that we have for our future generations by not wasting these moments and by using them to build up and move to the next level. So we raise our glass. And we say ashe. From there, we move to our future generations. We toast our children's children on to infinity. And speaking of that, make sure that I see you. If you are in Columbus, I want to see you at the place to be. Come and listen to our youth talk. All right? I mean, it's such an appropriate place to put that. So we raise our glass and we salute. Yes, we do. We salute. Yes, we do. Our children, our children's children, on to infinity. From there, family, we move and we toast all of our relations, and we say, ashe. From all of our relations, family, we move to the next step, and that's for you. Those out there that's working. This that selfish toast. What do you need right now, in this moment, to move towards the greater you? We raise our glass and we say, ashe. From there, family, last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most glorious, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the most inspiring, the wisest, and the strongest individual in the room right now. Don't be shy. I'm talking about you. You. We raise our glass. We say ashe, ashe, ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. As we say in Gye-Nyame, ket in. Raise a glass, we say ashe. Oh my God. Not too young, not too old, just right. One of those middle-aged sexies right here. Good God Almighty. Family, Once again, I wish you a great New Year. And this is Hot Tim. And we are done.